The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, along with the National Fisheries Authority, is on a drive to get Jamaicans to eat more tilapia. And with me this morning, we have a full house. We've got Minister, the Honourable Floyd Green, and Senior Director in the Aquaculture Division at the National Fisheries Authority, Dehan Brown. And we also have Chef Dennis Osborne, who has come to feed the multitude this morning with tilapia. Minister, Mr. Brown, good morning. Welcome back to Smile. Happy to have you. It's called a Tilapia Takeover. Why do Jamaicans need to eat more tilapia? What's going on here?
So, you know, we consistently look at food security and what will we eat, what's our source of protein if the world were to shut down and we have to depend on only what we produce. Tilapia is one of those things, and it's critical that we support tilapia because it's locally produced, right? We have a number of fish farmers. We're expanding our outlay in tilapia farming, and it's good for us. It's nutritious, it's tasty. And I think for a long time we've had some cultural hang-ups that we're trying to get past. But we have, I think, made the turn. And we did see a significant uptick during COVID, and that has kept us going. But we're not taking anything for granted. We're on the road saying to people, let us consume more tilapia.
Yeah, let me throw one at you, Dehan. In terms of tilapia production, what are the numbers looking like? And are they trending upward in terms of our consumption as a country?
In terms of numbers, in terms of production, it is trending up. In terms of consumption now, what we're seeing is that people are gravitating towards tilapia consumption. And with this added campaign, we will see those numbers increase even more.
Yeah, give me a little more about the campaign. What can we expect from this Tilapia Takeover? We're talking to farmers, we're talking to consumers. What's going on?
We're talking to farmers, first and foremost, because they're the cornerstone of the industry, and then we're talking to our consumers. What we're trying to do and mostly pushing towards is dispel some of the myths surrounding tilapia, some of the cultural myths around tilapia. But overall, it is to increase consumption of tilapia nationally.
Yeah, on that note, Minister, I know you probably want to develop on that point. Is there a target? Are we looking to say we're moving tilapia production up by 10%, consumption by 15%, and so on?
So in general, we want to move the contribution of our fishery sector to GDP by 50% by 2027. But in relation to tilapia, one of the big things that we're doing, we have a project now where we're building out a brand new tilapia hatchery. And we're going to be moving our advanced fry production. We do about 1 million per year. We're going to be moving that to 5 million per year.
Over what period?
So we're building the hatchery now.
Right.
Okay. The hatchery should be finished by June. We're about 60% complete, should be ready by June. And then it will take us probably another year and a half for us to reach up to maximum capacity. But that means we'll be able to supply a lot more tilapia. But in relation to the takeover, we're also, you know, being very robust and out there. So we do have a major undertaking tomorrow at the transport center starting at 1 o'clock. So we're saying to everybody, come down to the transport center in halfway tree, come and try tilapia. You thought about it, you said, no, something in a freshwater fish. Try it. If you try it, we are guaranteed you love it.
No, as I speak about it, it's literally a takeover because the studio smells delicious. Oh, it's amazing in here because we've got our chef with us this morning, Chef Dennis Osborne. Chef, what's going on over there? Because you bring breakfast to everybody, clearly,
yes,
but you're cooking up a storm. What are you preparing?
So we're preparing a pan-seared tilapia.
Pan-seared tilapia?
Yes, and ahead of time, we have our sweet and sour tilapia here.
Ooh, Lord of mercy. No, man. Chef, you mash up my interview now, that may I tell you. Sure, you mash up my interview. But as a chef, how easy is it for a layman, just a regular cook like Floyd, to prepare tilapia?
Tilapia is very easy to prepare. Tilapia takes about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the size tilapia. Yeah. So for these fillet, they take about 3 minutes on either side, and we're good to go.
And that's it. And make a nice sauce.
And make a nice sauce. So we have a coconut cream sauce here to complement the tilapia fillet.
Tell me about the coconut cream sauce.
So the coconut cream sauce is a reduction of coconut cream, onion, scallion, parsley, scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah. Reduce it down with some butter and we have it like within 6 minutes thereabout.
And I notice it's a coconut cream and not coconut milk.
Yes.
What's the difference?
All right. The difference between the milk will break faster, but the cream will stand up and have that creamy texture.
Beautiful stuff. Floyd, are you finding, and also Dehan, I'm not sure which one of you can take it, are you finding now that you're seeing more restaurants, more caterers, you know, more Jamaican cooks making use of tilapia as part of their seafood offering?
Yes, what we have found is that there is take-up from restaurants, quick service areas, etc., for the consumption of tilapia. Yeah. We're seeing it out there increasing.
And I want to pressure you a little bit more about your role, because, I mean, obviously the name Fisheries is in the ministry,
right.
but the National Fisheries Association, Authority, my apologies. Yeah. The National Fisheries Authority plays a very specific role in driving our consumption and production of fish. But just to expound a little bit on your day-to-day role.
All right, so I want to just specify as it relates to tilapia.
Yes, please.
Right. We consider ourselves a full-service organization, authority. We're there to guide you from inception to harvesting. Yeah. So, for example, we have a team of workers. If you come into us, we look at the financial aspect of the business plan that you would present us. After we look at the financial aspect, we help you in the technical guidance to setting up your system, be it a pond or in a backyard. We provide you with help in marketing, harvesting, all of those things. So we try to ensure that it's complete from beginning to end, so there is no gap and there is continuity throughout the line.
I noticed you mentioned pond to backyard.
Right.
So I have a half an acre that I live on in Westmoreland, and then we have a next 10 acre with just bush out.
Right.
You can help me to...
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what parish?
Doesn't matter what parish.
It doesn't matter at all. We're seeing fish farmers in every parish now, quite frankly. And we're seeing different methods, as you would have heard from Sir Brown. We see people who do small backyard operations. We see people who are doing acres of ponds, and we provide the technical support through National Fisheries Authority. We also have a program for new entrants. So if you do the excavation, if you fill your pond with water, we will stock that pond up to an acre free. Right, because we are looking for more people to get involved. Again, it's very, very important that we are able to feed ourselves, and tilapia is part of that matrix.
I have two questions as we go. One, how can we get involved as citizens, whether from a backyard or a large acreage? And two, is there room for public-private partnership?
To get involved, please contact the National Fisheries Authority. That's the easiest way. Yeah. Reach out to the NFA. They're ready. They're willing to serve. You don't have to think it's a good idea. And I can tell you, we haven't spoken about this side, but it's a really good return on investment. Money is there to be made. Yeah. All the fish farmers that we know can't satisfy the demand that's out there. So money is there to be made. So contact the NFA.
We can eat the food off of the fish.
You can eat the food off of the fish. Outside of that, clearly, we're looking for public-private partnership. One of the things that we're working on is to develop our very first aquaculture agri-park. So you can think about the agri-park concept where we put in the infrastructure and we say to people, come in and rent the space. We're going to be doing that for aquaculture. We're going to be doing the ponds. We're going to be saying to people, come in and you can utilize the pond.
Chef Dennis, how we stay? Breakfast time ready?
Breakfast ready, sir.
Beautiful stuff.
I remember tomorrow.
Yes.
Come down to halfway tree, 1 to 5. Very, very important. Tilapia Takeover. Come and try it. And let me tell you, it's a tilapia reach. When it's a tilapia dance, you know tilapia reach.
Yeah. All right. So you cook tomorrow. Thank you so much for being with us, Minister Dehan. We appreciate you. Of course, the greatest appreciation at this moment is for the chef. But those were Minister, the Honourable Floyd Green, Senior Director of Aquaculture, the Aquaculture Division at the National Fisheries Authority, Dehan Brown, and Chef Dennis Osborne, the breakfast provider, with us.